Hello everybody, this is Brisbane05 Blast here and welcome back to another video of this channel. In this last episode, we've actually done our previous Premier League match and that was against Nottingham Forest. And it was thanks to a wonderful brace from Bukayo Saka, especially that skilled goal, which I really wouldn't forget about this. I really need to put this into shorts if I have the chance to do it. I will maybe try to upload one shorts video of Saka's skill goal over Matt Turner, who was actually the Nottingham Forest keeper. But anyway, let's just not get sidetracked. Today's episode, we're actually going to be versing Liverpool, but this time at our own stadium, at Emirates Stadium. So, Liverpool would really need revenge after how things happened in the first half. They actually got dog-watered for some reason at the first half. I don't know how, but they actually got dog-watered. And this could actually be a chance to maybe reduce the gap, maybe try to reduce the gap. And for some reason, Man City actually have drawn to Burnley, which is kind of like a glitch in the Matrix, because Man City would have easily beaten Burnley, and plus it was at the Etihad, so I don't know how they actually drawn to Burnley. So now, instead of us being 6 points behind, now we're actually 4 points behind Man City. So if we actually get a win here, we could actually be 1 point behind or maybe 2 points behind. We don't know. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one, and without further ado, let's get to the episode. Alright guys, we're here to see Arsenal versus Liverpool, but obviously, as usual, I did say in the previous episode that we are going to be doing the deadline day, and in the community section, I have actually given you some options to see which striker I should sign. And it was actually pretty close. There were 9 people that actually voted for a particular striker. So we know it's not going to be Dusan Vlahovic because, yeah, he actually had a history with, trying to sign for Arsenal, but Arsenal really didn't want to, Vlahovic really didn't want to sign for Arsenal at that point. And Benjamin Sesko was also another chance of signing him, but like I said, he was a rumor, and plus he doesn't have that much potential in him, so, yeah. So which leaves up to 2 strikers, Victor Gyökeres and Santiago Jimenez. So let's take a look at, let's go to transfers. I've actually shortlisted 4 people there. And like I said, Dusan Vlahovic had a 3-star skill move, 3-star weak foot. He has a wonderful pace, summary 82, shooting, passing, dribbling, defending, and physical. And as usual, he has more in his shooting ability. And same thing with Gyökeres. Gyökeres is still not rated for some reason. And Benjamin Sesko and Santiago Jimenez. So, it has actually been a very close fight. Gyökeres and Sesko were actually one of the players that were in a fight. But we're actually going to be signing Santiago Jimenez. And let's say why. Because many of you, it's not because of my point of view, it's actually because you actually chose that player to sign from Feyenoord. And, I actually listed 4 options and you picked up the answer, and that was this player right here, Santiago Jimenez. Yeah, get this. I know Victor Gyökeres. You may say that Victor Gyökeres is not a pretty good... why didn't you sign Victor Gyökeres? He's a pretty good striker, and yeah, he had a history with the Premier League. Well, yeah, get this. Victor Gyökeres, he is a pretty good striker, and he's actually been non-stop, but coming to his, when he was a star boy at that time, he actually had a history in the Premier League, where he actually played for Brighton Hove and Albion. And he was actually a flop at that time. He didn't get that much game time. And that's why he was actually loaned to different clubs. Coventry City, he managed to revive his career, and that's how he made a move to Sporting Lisbon. And that's how he became a beast mode there in Portugal. Whereas Santiago Jimenez, he actually started his career, well, this was not actually where he started. He started in a Mexican club, but this was where he actually also became a beast. He's an Eredivisie king. And he's been lethal. And you can actually see that why he has pretty good jumping, stamina, strength. And he also has the age factor. The age factor counts. So he's 22, whereas Gyökeres is 25. So that is the reason why I'm signing Santiago Jimenez. And we're obviously going to buy him. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. And obviously, Mikel Arteta, good to see you. Thanks for coming. Why don't we get started? So, I'm gonna be telling you about it. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at Santiago Jimenez. So here it is. We're obviously gonna offer a transfer fee as usual. So we're gonna come right back. So don't go anywhere, guys. After we make the signing. And there we have it, guys. It was actually a lucky one for us, a lucky break for us. Santiago Jimenez will be joining us. I've offered him to join us for 53 million. So here's what he's have to say. We're obviously gonna negotiate. And negotiating takes a while, so yeah. But I think for this one we'll probably keep it here. We did skip the how much we have to offer and such, the money and such. We're gonna bring Santiago Jimenez, and we're gonna see how many years he's actually gonna be playing. I think we have to talk about, perhaps we start with Jim Jimenez's role. So we're actually gonna go with we're gonna put him in an important role. Let's see if this works though for Jimenez. And that's actually a pretty good role for Santiago Jimenez. He is a very good player and he's an important player, so yeah. Contract length, will 3 years do? Well, I mean, yeah, it's not a good it's not a very bad offer. But it would be better to actually trust this lad. We're gonna counter the offer. And we're gonna go with let's say 5 years, if I'm correct. Yeah, that length of contract is acceptable for us, but we'd be prepared to offer Jimenez a 5-year deal. And looks like it's not going to work. We're still going to counter, because I'm pretty sure there are chances. And this is our only chance, a 4-year offer. The length of contract still isn't acceptable. Can a 4-year deal help? Yes, it can. Jimenez is fine with the length of contract he offered, and it's a 4-year deal. It's not more, but still. We're obviously going to disregard the release clause. We're not letting other players sign him. Alright, so we've already disregarded the release clause. And this is what the wages they're offering for Santiago Jimenez. We're definitely accepting it. So yeah. Okay, we're willing to take Jimenez on those wages. We're just keen to see him join up with his new teammates. So yeah. Santiago Jimenez is now an Arsenal man. Can't wait to see how things go for him. Alright, kind of skipped it. There you go. So Santiago Jimenez is now an Arsenal from Feyenoord from just 53 million. For some reason, it is actually a bad negotiation. But get this, man. He is that kind of a player. And his pace is 76. Shooting is 80. Passing is 68, 76 dribbling, 54 defending. So I think 79 rated players, not that bad, I guess. So we gotta advance the R. So don't go anywhere, guys, as we will be getting up to it shortly. So yeah, we'll be right back once the deadline day is done. Alright guys, we're done with the transfer deadline, and yup, as I told you, we're actually up against Liverpool at the Emirates Stadium. It's going to be a very interesting game. Stunning displays from Martin Odegaard. Chelsea winner against rivals. Arsenal triumph over Nottingham Forest. So we're going to go to the breaking news, because this is where things are going to be going. And it looks like there is actually news from Gabriel Jesus himself. Considering the success Jesus has enjoyed in the striker position, it seems puzzling that Mikel Arteta has chosen to buy a new player ready-made for that role in the team. Only time will tell if the manager has made the right decision. But for now, the arrival of Jimenez at the club will have Jesus looking anxiously over his shoulder. Well, we're going to take a look at the squad and the standings too. So Arsenal are currently in 2nd and Liverpool are in 7th place. And actually, for some reason, they're all tied. Well, they're not tied, but let's go to 4th February. And yeah, below is a list of the youth squad monthly transfer. Oh yeah, transfer windows closed. Yep. And obviously, there's a transfer offer for Gabriel. So yeah. Well, we're just going to reject that offer. And still we haven't yet reached. It's actually from Porto. It's not a pretty bad deal, but still we need Gabriel. We've already lost Saliba probably in this year's time. So yeah. So anyway, so don't worry, we'll be right back. Might take a while. Alright guys, so we're back. And everyone's actually fit except Gabriel. And I've actually denied those offers, so don't worry. So no one will be leaving. But now let's get to match day. I'm pretty sure there will be a press conference. And for some reason there is no press conference. But yup, this is sad thing to see, as I did tell you initially, Liverpool has not one, not two, but 3 signings. Yup, and Oyarzabal too as well, but he's in the substitution. He has Al Musrati, Calabria, now Thomas Partey. He actually got Thomas Partey from us. And now Oyarzabal, who actually scored that match-winning goal against England in the Euros. It's kind of funny though, but Thomas Partey, since he didn't have game time, he's actually going to be betraying us and joining Liverpool. Well, it kind of makes sense, because Partey didn't actually have that much game time, and things are going to go bad for him because he's 30 years old. But looks like we got Santiago Jimenez, a 79 rated. He's actually more higher rated than Eddie Nketiah. I mean, let's see if he has more pace. Yup, I know Eddie Nketiah has more pace than Santiago Jimenez, but come on, I really trust this player. And let's take a look at Nketiah's. He's already 77 rated and he's 24. This guy's already 77 rated. Yeah, I know he has big pace, but come on, man. Santiago Jimenez is 79 rated and he's younger than Nketiah. He's way younger than Eddie Nketiah, so that's the reason why I put him in the substitutes and put Eddie Nketiah in the reserves. And it looks like Rob Holding is kind of sad. Well, he's unhappy, but to be honest, I really kind of want Holding to leave this club, because I had the chance that Holding would be much unhappy about this. But you know what? Let's take a look at Calafiori. I think Calafiori is happy. Let's put Calafiori in for Gabriel. And maybe we're going to replace centre-back. We're going to replace Rob Holding. I know he doesn't like it, but you know what it is. Let's give Rob Holding a chance. And yep, that's all I got to say. We made one change. That was Calafiori coming in for Gabriel, and Rob Holding in the substitutions coming in for Taney. He's anyway going to be leaving the club, so yep. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Without further ado, let's enjoy this episode and this match, obviously. So yeah, it was going to be a very pulsating one. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this. And without further ado, let's enjoy this amazing match. Alright, we have a very good match, as it's Arsenal versus Liverpool. Liverpool are actually going to be looking for revenge after that humiliating defeat to Arsenal at their own ground, Anfield. Can the karma come? Can it bite back? And looks like we're at the Emirates Stadium. We have pretty good legends. And yep, Arsenal versus Liverpool here at the Emirates Stadium. Alright, so basically I made some pretty interesting changes here. And yep, Calafiori is coming in for Gabriel. And Rob Holding as a substitution is coming in for Taney. So now that's going to probably be a bit bad for us, because Holding, his pace is not that good. But here we go, we have Santiago Jimenez, one of our signings. So now we have 3 signings. We have Calafiori from Bologna, Camavinga from Real Madrid, and Santiago Jimenez from Feyenoord. Can Santiago Jimenez do well? He has a lot of potential, because he's 79 rated, higher than the backup striker, which is Eddie Nketiah. I mean, Nketiah has more pace than Santiago, but get this. But anyway, we have our former player, our former Arsenal player, Thomas Partey, in for Liverpool. David Calabria, Alexis McAllister, Salah as usual.
Thank you for attending the Emirates Stadium. Enjoy the match.
So yep. So there will be a familiar face, even though it is not in real life, but in the game it is going to be in a familiar face. But yep. Maybe in revenge I would really still one of Liverpool's good centre back, but we don't know. Most of them are like very aged. But anyway, Liverpool are actually going to be the ones to start off. Now here's Diego Jota. Still Jota. I actually got a bit confused here for a second. I don't know why the players are in numbers. That's kind of strange. But yeah, Aaron Ramsdale collects the ball. I'm not sure if I can actually try to change the numbers here. If not, then we're actually going to be keeping like this maybe for this episode. But anyway, here's Alexis McAllister, the number 10 player. He shoots, but Ramsdale makes a wonderful save. And it's going to be a corner kick here for Liverpool. Liverpool are actually fighting. Especially now that they have one of our players, Thomas Partey. And they might be getting one of our players too next year. That is Kane Tierney, because of lack of game time. Everyone's leaving Arsenal because just of lack of game time. That's why I put Santiago Jimenez as important and not crucial. Because Jimenez has a lot of potential, but he has to really show it in pitch. Like maybe play one of those Europa League matches and such. Now here's Salah. He finds player, but yep, Martinelli has it. Still Martinelli, and yep, as you can see right here in the top left, Thomas Partey actually has a history with Arsenal. That's because he left because of lack of game time. Now here's Bukayo Saka. Saka finds Ben White. The right back finds Saka. Still Saka, who already scored a brace. Can he do it again? But Alisson makes a wonderful save. Arteta's kind of fuming, but this time Liverpool are not conceding goals like they did at Anfield. So they are actually coming for a revenge. It's going to be a corner kick. But so we're going to probably pause here for a second. Let's see if that works. So don't go anywhere, guys. Alright, guys. Now I got the player name in. So this should be good. But Al Musrati gets it away. Now here's Salah. Mo Salah. The Egyptian king finds Joel Matip. Still Joel Matip. Matip finds Calabria. Back to Matip. Matip finds the Aura, Mr. Aura, Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk finds Diego Jota. Liverpool are at their favorite colors. They're actually purple, which is actually my favorite color in the colors history here. Now here's Jota. But what a tackle from William Saliba. And Calafiori has it. Finds Zinchenko. It's Alexander Zinchenko. Still Zinchenko finds Calafiori. Calafiori kind of loses a bit of his pace there. Salah manages to read him. And manages to pass to Thomas Partey. Partey finds McAllister. Still McAllister. Alexis McAllister with it. Still McAllister. Still Alexis. But Saliba makes a good tackle. And it's going to be a corner kick here for Liverpool. Never walk alone. As usual for Liverpool's fan base here. But this is a very important corner here for Liverpool because they're still in 0-0. But anything can change. And it's, I think, going to be Trent that's going to be taking the corner. No, it's Salah is actually taking the corner. Is he going to do long or short? Finds McAllister. And here's McAllister. McAllister tries to find the player, but Odegaard reads it. But the former Arsenal player, Thomas Partey, reads this one. Diego Jota has it. But that's a wonderful play from Jota. And he finds Mo Salah. And Salah scores the goal to put Liverpool in front. Liverpool are really getting that revenge. But can they do it? That was a wonderful play from Diego Jota. The pass from Partey. Saliba tried to tackle it, but he kind of mistimed it. And Salah collects this one. And that's how he scored it. From Mo Salah, giving Liverpool the lead. This might be another loss for us. But anyway, this is Liverpool. And there are a lot of changes, so yeah.
Goal for Liverpool. Number 11, Mohamed Salah.
Now here's Camavinga. Martinelli finds Camavinga. Back to Martinelli. Still Martinelli. Martinelli finds Camavinga, but he gets badly tackled by Jota. And Jota gets a booking. Who already just got an assist. But he gets a booking. And it looks like Saka's actually going to be coming off early because of loss of pace.
Coming off the pitch. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Coming onto the pitch. Number 41, Declan Rice.
But we don't know if he's okay though. We don't know if Camavinga's okay. That was actually a pretty bad tackle from Jota. Camavinga decides to play safe and finds Saliba. Saliba finds Gabriel Jesus. It's still Gabriel Jesus, but Joel Matip takes it. Now Al Musrati has it. Musrati finds McAllister. So yeah, Saka comes off for Declan Rice. Now he finds Andy Robertson. Still Robbo. Still Andy Robertson. Robertson crosses this one, but Zinchenko clears this one away. And Al Musrati has this one. McAllister shoots, but luckily there was a deflection from Calafiori, and that slowed the shot power. And Ramsdale makes an easy save. But he kind of messes this up again and finds McAllister. McAllister finds Lucho Diaz. Still Luis Diaz. Still Luis Diaz. Still Luis Fico Diaz. Diaz tries to square it in. Jota shoots, but Ramsdale makes another save. Liverpool are actually dominating the possession. This could be a chance for Liverpool to double the lead. And it's a corner kick, but Liverpool might actually have a chance to double the lead if they actually get this right. And now McAllister is actually going to be taking the corner instead of Mo Salah. Mo Salah is actually there for backup, which he does. McAllister finds Salah. Salah crosses this one, finds Joel Matip. But what a tackle from Ben White. Now Arsenal really needs to do it quickly for a counter-attack. Can they do it? Ben White still. It's still with Ben White. Still Ben White. Still Ben White. They still have time. But what can Arsenal do though? Ben White squares it to Havertz. Havertz finds Martinelli. Martinelli shoots. But Liverpool get it out of time. Or just in the nick of time, I would say. It looks like we're in for a half-time break with Liverpool having a slim lead over Arsenal. Thanks to a goal from Salah, the only goal to be to differentiate these two sides. Yup, scored in the 31st minute. A 1-0 lead for Liverpool, but all can change. There were plenty of shots from Liverpool. Came in the 9th minute from Alexis McAllister, but Ramsdale makes a good save. And then in the 15th minute, it was a chance from Saka, but then Alisson made a wonderful save. And then it all came in the 31st minute with a wonderful pass from Thomas Partey. Then a brilliant pass from Jota and Salah scoring it easily. But then Liverpool had chances to get to double the lead. But Ramsdale with a last minute save. So it stays like that with a 1-0 lead from Liverpool. Arsenal has 2 shots. Liverpool has 4 shots. We're going to be making some changes, so don't go anywhere, guys. They're all fatigued, so yeah, don't go anywhere. Alright, guys. Arsenal has made double substitution. So we have Saliba going off for Hurrien Timber, and Kai Havertz comes in for the debutant Santiago Jimenez. Now here's Santiago Jimenez with his first touch of the ball. He manages to skill the player. Now here's Jimenez again. He's always keen to play against big teams, especially in the Netherlands Classica matches, but sadly got tackled. And now here's Calabria. David Calabria has it, the Italian right back. Still Calabria. Finds Diego Jota. Still Jota. Jota tries to find, but Calafiori makes a good tackle. He almost lost it, but he still maintains the ball possession. Calafiori finds Ben White. Ben White finds Declan Rice. Still Rice. Rice with a good kick, only to be misplaced. But Zinchenko somehow gets the ball. It's still Zinchenko. But Al Musrati has it. Salah with it. Finds Jota. And Rodrigo's already made a transfer to Paris Saint-Germain. Now here's Mo Salah. Still Salah. Still Mo Salah. Will this be a goal here for Liverpool? I think it is. But Ramsdale makes a one good save. Kamavinga has it. Finds Declan Rice. Declan Rice finds Ben White. Ben White finds Declan Rice. It's still Rice. Still Declan Rice. Declan Rice shoots! But what a save from Alisson. And we'll be right back here, guys, as I may need to pause this for a while just to maybe think of making changes, but never mind. I don't know. I think we're all good. Joel Matip comes off for Konate. Arsenal already has a corner. Can they make it? Martinelli crosses this one. But that was a wonderful block. Now here's Luis Diaz. It's still Luis Diaz. Still Diaz. It looks like Arsenal's next match is against West Ham, and this time at London Stadium. Now here's Jota. Jota finds McAllister. Still Alexis. And I think this could be a goal. It is. Arsenal were just too dominant. They were just too... They got dominated by Liverpool's midfield and attack. They're not dominant, but they just got dominated, I would say, by Liverpool's midfield and attack. And obviously, it was a good goal from Alexis McAllister. Nothing much to say here. But this is terrible, though, for Arsenal. When they just have chance, when they just clinch second place, they always fumble. Now here's Declan Rice. Still Rice. But he gets badly tackled. But still Rice, though. Rice shoots. But Alisson makes a good save. And Arteta's not happy about it. And Arsenal has chance again from the corner. But I think Liverpool may defend this pretty well. Odegaard's going to be coming off for Emil Smith-Rowe. Things are not going good for Arsenal. That's all I got to say. It looks like Smith-Rowe comes in. Rice shoots. But a block from Thomas Partey. Smith-Rowe has it. What can Smith-Rowe do? Thought he would win a penalty, but it was a good tackle. Now here's Mo Salah. Still Salah. Going past for the defense. Salah finds Thomas Partey. What can Partey do? Still Partey. Partey shoots. And he scores against his former club. Not surprised. 3-0 already for Liverpool. Things are not going swimmingly for Arsenal. That's all I got to say here. I think Arsenal will be getting an L for this game, which is kind of disappointing because they had a high expectations at the Emirates. But then this is a revenge plot from Liverpool's side because they got completely dog-watered at Anfield. They didn't manage to come back in the second half, but Arsenal's first half proved the difference.
Goal for Liverpool, number 16, Thomas Partey.
Unless if Arsenal can somehow score goals one after another, which I don't think that might be the case. Now here's Martinelli. He manages to skill the player. Martinelli shoots, but Alisson makes a good save. Arsenal still had chances, but they just cannot find their way in. And Gabriel Jesus comes off for Leandro Trossard. And Smikas comes off. Smikas comes in for McAllister, I think. But yeah, looks like Trossard comes in. The BDI man, the Arsenal Origi, comes in for Jesus, who's had a stinker for this game. Oh, it's Calabria. Rice. I think it's going to be an easy save from Alisson. He actually collects it. He doesn't save it. He collects it. And Alisson just has to cross this one. Finds Mo Salah. I think this might be an L for us. We don't have time to come back. Especially without Gabriel. Things are going to go gloomy for us. I mean, then again, we did manage to get wins, but we're just not consistent enough. That's the bad part. That's why we keep on losing the lead to Man City whenever we take heavy losses like this. Now here's Leandro Trossard. Leandro Trossard has it. Still Trossard. Trossard shoots. He gets a consolation goal for Arsenal. But sadly, this might end in a defeat for Arsenal. This might actually be their 5th defeat, I'm pretty sure. They got a defeat against Spurs, Man City, Fulham, Aston Villa, and now Liverpool. Liverpool are really getting there. They finally completed their revenge. But things are really not going well for Arsenal. That's all I got to say. Excuse me. But yeah, Leandro Trossard scores a goal for Arsenal. But what else can Arsenal deliver after that shambolic performance?
Goal for Arsenal, number 19, Leandro Trossard.
And looks like Arsenal will be taking the L. Arteta would not be happy about this. Looks like it's already full time. Well, not yet. Liverpool are thinking of adding a bit of salt to the wounds. A wonderful pass from Luis Diaz, but Calafiori nicks the block or the interception. But yeah, Liverpool get the job done over us, the Gunners. And Santiago Jimenez's debut match ends in a defeat. Jurgen Klopp is happy after that shambolic defense in the Anfield. Gets revenge by beating us, Arsenal, at the Emirates Stadium. 3-1. It was a pretty close game. I mean, Leandro Trossard did score the goal, but it wasn't enough, man. Especially Partey scoring against his former club. He actually shushed all the Arsenal fans. And that was actually a revenge. Because Partey didn't actually have game time. And that was like kind of acceptable from Partey. Because Partey didn't have that much game time. 70th minute was all over from there. It was a goal from Alexis McAllister. And then a goal from a former Arsenal player, Thomas Partey. They might be actually using Partey ever since his debut goal for Liverpool. I think. I'm not sure if that's his debut goal. I'm pretty sure he actually played for Liverpool quite a few games, but we'll see. But yep, Arsenal suffered the defeat against Liverpool. Let's take a look at the post-match interview, shall we?
Just a quick couple of questions.
And looks like Arteta is probably... He knows about the defeat, especially against Partey scoring against him and his former club. Was that debut a bit of a letdown? He said to be, let's be realistic. Yes, you got a late goal, but the game was already lost, wasn't it? Where do you begin to explain such a disheartening performance? I know that looks like a really bad defeat, but I'm not so disappointed with the performance. Good as Arsenal were, I thought we kept trying to play even though nothing went our way. You must surely have been expecting to beat Liverpool again today. Instead, they've surprised you. How do you explain the difference between the two games? The lads gave it everything. So Santiago Jimenez's debut didn't start off pretty well, but yep. Of course, results matter. That was a disappointing one, but still. But we'll see how things go for Jimenez. This is anyway his first game as an Arsenal man. What can he do? It looks like Arsenal's next match is against West Ham. And yep, Kamavinga's pretty low. And is that from Gabriel? Rice, Gaffer, thanks for giving me a run of games. I'm feeling a lot happier. And yep. We're going to advance. And looks like Arsenal's next match is against West Ham. West Ham United. And we're actually still in second place, surprisingly. But Man City have actually... They actually got a win and a draw. So Man City actually got a win against... They drew to Everton, but they got a win against Brentford. And Aston Villa somehow surprisingly lost to Sheffield United. So we somehow stay second place. So yeah. But if we get a win, we at least still stay in touch. But we just have to beat West Ham United, that's for sure. And let's take a look at the squad and see if everyone's fit. Looks like everyone is fit. This could be good for us. But yeah. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Our next game is against West Ham United. I really cannot wait for this one. So yeah. Really hope you enjoyed this one. We'll be back for our next episode. Goodbye. Hello guys, we're back and yup, we suffered our big loss to Liverpool. It was not supposed to happen and because of this, we sadly lost the lead. We are now 8 points behind Man City. They actually drew to Everton but then got a win against Brentford. So if we actually get a win here against West Ham, we can at least be 5 points behind. But yeah, we now have no chance in probably being the title contenders. But for some reason, Aston Villa dropped points after losing to Sheffield United. So this could be chance for us to actually stay second place. But yeah, most likely second season we may try and become the best. We are going to be losing Saliba, so things are not going to be going well for us. But I know for sure that this will take a while. This will probably it will take a while for Arsenal to become champions because it's been nearly 20 years or more than 20 years for Arsenal to be champions. So this will probably take a while. Like Jurgen Klopp, they're just probably making a Liverpool 2.0. And then once he leaves and another manager takes over, they will be unstoppable. So yeah, so you just got to give some patience. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one after the defeat against Liverpool. But Santiago Jimenez, I mean, yeah, his debut was going fine. He didn't get injured. He didn't get booked. But it could have been much better. Could have been really much better from him because he came as a replacement for Kai Havertz. And yeah, I think Santiago Jimenez has to perform well in the Europa League matches, FA Cup matches, and if he actually performs very well, then Santiago Jimenez may have a chance to actually outshadow or outshine Gabriel Jesus maybe in the upcoming years or so. But right now, Jesus is having the experience so in the Premier League, so yeah, he is going to be there for a while. But once Santiago Jimenez gets there, he will be the esteemed starter. So yeah, don't worry about that. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this one. This is Brisbane 05 Blaster here, signing off.